Set and ready with the crossfire held. Copenhagen Flames will look to grab that bomb and try to push it into the mid control, but will they commit through mid towards A? Will they try and backstab towards B? Will they get towards lane and go for the set piece? Passive control, first contact from Hobbit will actually lose his first blood.
Oh, they do see the bomb, so that's information gathering coming on. Nafani gonna peek out with the dualies. Does get traded pretty quickly for Xiphon and even deals with Shiro, the young man doing work in the early stages.
All right. Hearing the footsteps out of main, swing upon. USP does land that frag somehow. Turn back on Xiphon, and just like that, Axel's put it back to a 2 versus 2. If you can deny Hooksy right here, ran to within from the Inters, try to look for his bomb plant position. He can't quite catch it, and no. Nico Odos holds that kill. The bomb will just get planted by Hooksy. Axel's found his 2 frags though. He's got 2 more to get. Can't land that headshot. Flash keeps him blind, and Hooksy will just hold the round, the pistol for Copenhagen Flames. Position is he's going to be first contact, tagged up initially. Flash forward, and he gets Hooksy nice and efficiently, doubles up as well onto Xiphon. Well played. On the final scene, Yabi can't get a frag. Gets close towards it, eventually isolates that headshot, wins out that one individual. Meanwhile, I'll push up for Axel, will try to take Hobbit's position back, and Yabi's going to read it and all. Axel will not be able to find a pick in, he's going to just wait back in, knowing that there's only really one thing that they can do and rotate through mid with such heavy lane presence. I'm starting to run short. Axel going to adjust against the likes of Roy. His back's turned though. He's going to wait. He's just going to wait. Look for anything more. Just take the execution frag as soon as he sees that bomb carrier. If he sees him at all. He's a bit late. Gets the kill. Not ready for Nico Odos though.
Yabi snuck his way into CT spawn. Now they knew that he was somewhere around here and it's being pre-aimed from Inters. Yabi gets another pick. That's 3 for him in this round, and Shiro's left to clutch.
I know they did that damage towards him, Shiro. Doesn't even need an AWP per se to win this particular fight, but takes his shot, misses. Smoke, of course, getting involved for Nico Odos and Nade to drive Shiro away. And in the end, he just falls back to save with no kit and no utility. Problem's going to be the firepower, though, for Mars in his hand. Did not opt to go up to the AK, but he could still find tons of information, at least, if not a couple of kills with their backs all being turned. Here at the V doors, Nico Odos is exposed. Seen. Hobbit. It's going to keep creeping. Will he see that bomb carrier just taking Nico Odos down? Get that frag. Xiphon's just lining up utility. They had no idea. And now the whole round falls apart for Copenhagen Flames. The Varney with the latest kill. Looking with a double on Roy, and he'll get it as well. Hobbit with a triple. What a great lurk. Down to the ground floor, will start making their moves in. Shiro's going to try bait them in very, very deep before he gets that kill. And Xiphon falls immediately. Great reaction.
Now, Hooksy's able to get a trade, so there's still a way that they can start moving into this A side. They don't know about the other player in Donut.
I don't know about the 2 players coming out of main. PT50 against him. Shiro somehow lands a tag on towards Yabi. Looks in for the AWP frag. Axel gets a kill on the interim. Shiro can't make it a quadra just yet. Eventually, he gets his opportunity, and he will do so just like that. It's 4 rounds to 2. Gambit bring up a second.
Yeah, Hobbit hasn't been able to see a massive amount in mid or hear anything. Hooksy making another walk forward into this candles position. Hobbit's got a great advantage in this peak. Hooksy doesn't quite check it, so 5 on 3. Copenhagen Flames falling apart in round 8.
Sprays through, trying to catch blind kills through smoke. Xiphon will get 1, and Roy catches the Farney, doubles up on the Shiro, and just like that, the round gets built back up by Copenhagen Flames. Inter's looking for Xiphon, still yet to get his first kill in the round. Yeah, that was not great for Gambit, and they'll make it even worse. More players going against their name. They do lose all 5 for Copenhagen Flames. So Gambit make it an expensive round. They recover that AWP.
You'd have to imagine every so often it's just going to be checking that. Copenhagen Flames going for the ramp. Take a lot of players here for Gambit to defend.
Hobbit's out in the open. He's going to be first pickings. Gets back out towards Wood. The Molotovs fade away. Hooksy tagged up. There's the kill in easy for Hobbit. 20 seconds, and they've been stalled right here. Trying to look for those wall bangs somewhere through the wood. Yabi takes face. Roy could also end up getting lined up. The boost up's here for Nafani. Gets both those kills. Drops that bomb. Xiphon and Nico Odos. 2-prone attack in from the back and front lines. Axel's already watching here. That Molotov will be seen. The band goes down. Nico Odos is Deagle to dream on in this matchup. It's a 4th to the border Gambit. Flashes over Shiro trying to look in. Nafani's going to make his move up with the M4. Yabi seen Nafani. He's going to wait. Could sneak into the bomb site right here. The CTs, but I think they're completely cleared up at this position. Hearing scopes. Hobbit not checked. Nafani goes down as well. And that patience is a virtue for the T side. Shiro suppressed with the AWP outside of the site. The bomb will try and go down here. He does hear Hooksy. It's a bit of an open plant position. Can't find him at the edge of the smoke. Just got to leave it to go down. Try to set up the retake here. But Axel's not even going to rotate towards him. So Shiro's got to do this on his own.
Just look for exit kills, honestly, for Shiro. Try and see if anything's made of this. This round's not looking likely at all. Xifon's even got a backstab into CT spawn, so the rotation path is going to be difficult for Shiro. Does at least catch him off.
All down to positioning. Axile's going to see Xifon, though. Get that kill in for the CT man advantage once again. Slight gap in the smoke. The Hobbit's going to try and abuse. Blind fire to try to stop that bomb plant from coming in. It won't be successful, though. It's retake on for Gambit. Advantage for them. And Axile's got to get this backstab set up to try and make good use of it. The 3 players coming in from the back lanes are going to be a bit more tentative about their peaks. Hooksy starting to move in against Axel. Smoke clears and he spots him. Quick flick to the head. Back to a 3 versus 3 will go. And still Nikorodis is rocking the deagle. It's not the best weapon for this. Smoke on towards that ramp position. Yabi's going to try to get isolated. Big gap in that smoke. They're going to fight on towards Nikorodis. And Yabi still sat back over at the box. Shiro kill. Yabi with 1. Not quite that second. Nikorodis trades back to a 1 versus 1. Orp VM4. Diffuse kit on the man. Finds his angle. But Nikorodis with the flick keeps control of the round for the Flames. Yabi kill, double up. Force buy for Gambit here for round 14. Indicate they're going to force up for round 15 as well. It's already 2 casualties taken. The likelihood of winning the round is already pretty low for Gambit. SMG in for the Fani. Finds Hooksy at least. That's something gained for the CTs.
Yeah, it's a pick back. It may be too late, though. You've already got Yabi with a couple of entries from elbow. Now they've got a lot of time to work with. Roy can just sell them on the beat fake, just walk up, try and sell as much of a distraction as possible because that bomb is currently in A main. They swing together. It's okay.
Utility forwards, and no, doesn't check the entire corner, leaving Shiro alone in the 1 versus 3. UMP back behind the boxes, trying to isolate these picks. He does find Xifon at least. Smoke off against the AWP's position. Yabi next up the face, and actually Shiro grabs that kill. Looks in for the 3rd man. He's dead out of time, though. Needs to get the full 10-second defuse. He hasn't got time for this. He's got to back off and save the AK now. Nikorodis will at least get baited out. And the kill won't get found. Both players will escape. It's Copenhagen Flames that get the better of it. 9 up. Another round to the board. Positive things to come here for the rest of Ancient. 1 more execution set in towards the B-bomb site. They barely even hit A. They need to try to respond, dishing out some damage from Marcy. But Nafani comes up with 2 kills, but Yabi deals with both him and Intis. Shiro set with the AK, burst fire, gets 2 more frags, drops that bomb, and Nikorodis now alone in the back lines, coming out towards ramp to try to find an entry. Orp in hand in a 1 versus 3. It seems like Gambit should find their sick. Incendiary's up, shot missed, and Shiro will close it out with a triple. And indeed, yes, 3 rounds to separate, but Copenhagen Flames lead up 9-6. Hooksy leans in, USP in hand. Glock of Hobbit is seeing him out towards Candles, but he's running to Nikorodis at the same time, trying to strike on the 1 player, a bit tunnel vision to that one, and now he's sandwiched as the T side try and make their work happen here towards the A side. Great flash in, Xifon's blinded, Hooksy will find Hobbit, so it's 1 for 1 in the retake.
Axel needs to try and see if he can find a connection. Doesn't happen, and the in-game leader is able to get 3 kills in this round so far. Shiro gets caught off, and it's the last one left.
Oh, this round just fell apart quick for Gambit. Awkward timing on peeking away. Into the Glock out, trying to clutch it against all 4. He can't do it. Nikorodis shuts him down. Yeah, we've seen him. Looks back for a bit more. Axel catches the damage. The Molotov's going to drive him out of Temple. Hooksy, similar story here towards the donut position. He doesn't quite go down just yet. Eventually, he's going to catch him with a burst fire. Really good shot to the head, so a 4 versus 4. But Yabi quick to respond, get the advantage back for the Copenhagen Flames. Can't extend it against Shiro. The bomb will get planted.
That still looks decent here for Copenhagen Flames. 3v3, miss smoke out to Temple. Xifonn can actually work with the edge of that smoke and get a sightline into the side.
Nathaniel's gig up that goes towards him. He thinks he's safe. He thinks wrong about it. Galil in for Inter's going to get his 2nd kill. Can't quite make it a triple. Now Shiro left with 29 points of HP and AK in hand. Headshot found. Tries to see if he can bait out Xifonn. Jump facing. Looking for the info. He's seen him now and he barely evades the shot of that FAMAS. The Incendiary driving him away. Xifonn can stick the full 10 seconds at this stage. Switch out to the M4. Tap it once. Shiro's not going to peek it. He's too low HP. And Xifonn thinks that he will. He's let the timer run far too low. He'll get that frag, but he will not get the round.
Xifonn had to stick it there. I mean, come on. When you know that Shiro is low HP...
Recognise that there probably could be a stack in play. Now they've seen them. 2 players, 3 players spotted out by Shiro. Gets the kill on the 1-man tag of the second. 1 point of health, though. Needs to get his teammates back in that position. He's landed 2 kills. Nikorodis has found 1 as well. It's a 3-on-2 scenario. And the Deagle does all the work. Axile, 1-on-3 scenario. Copenhagen Flames. Back turned. Molotov. Oh, missed Molly. Trying to force out players in at Woods. Hooksy faced upon Nikorodis. There on angle anyway. Swings ahead of the smoke. They're so tentative about this round here. They know that they're in trouble.
That spam eventually comes in. It's just getting lined up, timinged on by Roy. Nafani looking for a trade back, and he actually makes it a couple of kills and punishes the over-aggression after the opening pick gets found in Cheetah.
Leaning in, trying to get to an aggressive position, look into the site itself. Nafani catches a gap in a smoke. Nikarodo's there for the trade, though. Flashbang off the wall, will look back in towards Cheetah. Sees nothing. Back to the site. He may have been spotted there by Axile. Closed in by two different angles. He's got to win one of these fights. He can't quite do it. Hooksy in a 1v3.
Even getting pushed on by Shiro, getting aggressive. That's his 25th kill.
And Gambit, they just can't afford to lose these opening picks. If they did that in the last round, they got the trade pretty much instantaneously. They do find one in the end for Hobbit. Yabi caught, smoke back towards Candles. Hooks there with another cross responsive for the CT favor. Removes all mid presence, and the Orpa Nikarodos can strike as well. Shiro next up before he gets that frag. Axile 1v4.
Yeah, a situation which doesn't really look winnable at all. Two players out to this Cheetah angle. AWP even posted. Wide swing from Axel. Takes a lot of damage. He's now down low on 9 points. This is going to be another simple round for Copenhagen Flames to get up to 14. All going to push ahead. And just the utility usage on point. You've got the double incendiaries that go down, followed up by double HGs. And Roy, thinking about overextending, needs a flash out from a teammate. They peek together and actually enters. When he shows up, there it is.
As soon as we criticize him as well, Blake, the ultimate caster's curse.
Of course. That's it.
Tech 9 of Axile comes up with another good frag ahead of the smoke. And where was this Gambit all match long so far? Shiro gets Nico Odo. Yabi set with the AWP out towards mid. Does catch one player. Now they have the info. Just get that bomb plant down. Secure this round. Get 10 up on the Gambit board.
Hearing some of those footsteps, just a bait play. Try and see if we can scope in the AWP. Allow Hopper to swing on. Very well achieved. Gambit up to 10. Yeah, Copenhagen Flames are making info plays in elbow. It's too late, though. The B exec is just coming in. Zip on. Does at least strike with that first kill. So damage being done. Hopper's running through the smoke.
USP catches some damage against him, not quite the kills. Back to Fani and Shiro are also tagged up pretty low, so the bomb will go down. They have the B site at least, but look at the number of positions the CC is going to attack from. Hobbit does find Nico Odos. That's going to be a frag through the smoke. Shiro also finds Zifon with the AWP, but backstab completes itself for Yabi, who immediately deals with the big green. 3-on-3. Hobbit and the Fani are low. Axile's set to the back lane. Ready to try and cut off the player coming in from the B doors. If Yabi falls, that might be enough to tip it over the finish line. But a flashbang in from a teammate. Both players spray, and Axile falls. The Fani's down next. Hobbit, 1-on-3. Sees Hooksy, gets the shot in against him. Flashbang over, bomb being stuck in. He gets Roy. Oh, Hobbit! Oh my God! 4 kills for him as he somehow comes up with the clutch. Ready to receive. The T's trying to walk up. They're trying to get themselves back into the mid control.
That's got to be heartbreaking for Copenhagen Flames, knowing the setup they had, knowing the buy, knowing that that was the round that gets them onto 15. They are making a decent lurk attempt. Roy catches off the first, not quite the second. Nico Uros is there with the trade. They've got bomb control. That bomb's coming B, mate.
It might not now. We've seen those last 2 players. Rotation back for Inters. It's 2 versus 2, and now AK's in both CT hands.
Oh, they're rotating away.
Oh, the mind games Gambit.
Oh.
AK leaning up, trying to wrap around the corner, look towards the boxes. Again, it's in the wallbang position. Is the Defani going to get checked? Back's turned. Seen, tap headshot immediately. Where's the last man? Back to the right lane. Nico Odos takes face and he wins it. The quadra for him the same. And Copenhagen Flames will finally, will they actually? Hold on. Diffuse kit,
yeah,
not
got
in.
It. Yeah.
All sorts of mid control. A is completely opened up, and as Axile starts to prod, he might find that info. Nico Odos on rotation, Hooks to push forward a window, gets the kill on Inters to start.
They need a trade back. Axile trying to entry up towards that A site. They've got the bomb to follow. They've still got that lurk in the lane position. Picks trying to come back in for the CT side. They've now got themselves only one left to Hobbit. The one with the bomb in the temple position deals with the donut angle. He's all by himself.
Can't do much with it. Zipon to close it down. 16-13 for Copenhagen Flames. They take their map pick of Ancient. A bit of an effort there. Gambit made it close, and for a minute you thought the comeback was on, but there were some limiting factors that ultimately cost them this map. 3 players total to defend here. Roy's going to tap forward against the Gambit side, try to take some blind shots. Zipon's going to take some early damage. It's Hobbit with the first kill onto Yabi. First man out of play. Nico is extremely low, and Inters finds that kill pretty easy. Alongside Hobbit coming up with his. Roy and Hooksy 2 to respond. Can't quite find that third pick. Roy's going to still look for Axile on the site itself. So 3-on-2 advantage for Gambit. Still looking for those trades, still hunting for those picks, but Axile's headshot is just a little bit better. So it's a 1v3 for Hooksy on the kit.
Bomb site. So much map control being taken away into jungle, into city spawn, and even for Hooksy. It's just running out of time at this point. No one's really peeking. Gambit are playing this 3v1-2 incredibly safely, just knowing we don't need a fight. We just jiggle peek, take a couple of shots here or there, and Hooksy hasn't even presented a kill just yet. Nice one come through for Daphne, and there it is. An extra bit of money to come through. It makes sense. You know that you're pulling the distraction, so get the knife out.
Smokes on as Yami leans up with the M4 Molotovs ahead of the ramp control. Looking for someone to peek forward here, but no one from Gambit is going to give it up.
It all just comes down to the timing on the con peek too. Nico smokes off bottom con. He's playing there with the AWP. Yabi repositioning. A lot of noise coming through in that window position, and Nafani just gets punished.
Swing a little bit late against Inters. Will still catch that frag, so now it leaves it on Shiro and Axile. Still letting Axile coming in from the short control. Nico just domes Shiro, and his bomb's not even planted from him, I don't think. Smokes onto it. Try and look for the defuse. As if on gets sprayed up here, and Axile does his damage. Flashbang out of connector. Hooksy now just going to regress. Good catch of the jump face, but Hooksy gets the trade. Flashes to come forward. Could catch them off guard once again. No, Shiro's ready for it. Evades that flash entirely. Just lands that frag.
Just sort of playing anti-flash, aren't they? They're expecting that aggressive move to come in. Nico Odos might get punished by his over-aggression. Run boost can come out for this mid position. Oh, I might have seen him. There's so many players to deal with, and Nafani peeks out. Ziffon's completely blinded, and that whole setup just gets destroyed by Gambit.
Yeah, Hobbit with the latest frag. 2 left, and Yabi and Hooksy. Nice attempt at getting the kills, just the damage being done to those players. However, all 5 are still alive, and the walkout to B site's pretty opened up. If they can deal with Hooksy on short, then they just have the site itself. There should be a 4th round for the likes of Gambit. Yeah, Axile to get that kill, and it just comes in so easy for them. They continue to have that new lease on life, that new level of confidence. Yabi take his deagle in here and try and put him some hurt. He's only had a single frag so far on this map up in the early days. Axile AK set with Nafani's crossfire. They do find the kill on Yabi to drop that bomb. Axile's there for the quick responsive, so all that CT control gets removed from play.
The whole game just has a vibe of a very slow and methodical playstyle. Very unsimilar to how Fiend and Lingby was. That was more pacey, more in your face, more sort of crazy Counter-Strike. This time around, it's more slow and passive. And even in this round, we're seeing for the Eco Pistols, they're doing some decent damage.
Well, another kill for you, Odo. So Hooksy comes up on Inters. What's going on here, boys? Gambit's about to lose to another Eco to Copenhagen Flames. Axile start walking into the smoke, starts to fade. Perfect chance if want to get that kill. Back to turn to Scene. Spray on the one man. Yabi able to get Hobbit out in the open, still engaging in towards that ramp control and finally gets that one trade. Yabi still holds. Is he going to get flanked from Palace? Is Nico Odos with the AWP onto connector? Deals with that presence with these last 2 players left at Inters and Shiro. Utility down, flashes over Nico Odos, lands against the last man. It's all left to Shiro in a 1v4.
They've definitely done their homework, Copenhagen Flames. You can see by the util usage, the way that Ziffon's able to get into that short position. And for Gambit, they had, what, 2 con players? No one is looking up at that short angle. No one mollies. No one smokes it off. So it just allows a free sightline in. And from there, you can just start pulling distraction. Shiro's even going to fall to Yabi, aggressing in from Palace. Copenhagen Flames adding more to the tally. And so far, they look very composed in that last round.
Takes a bit more damage instead. Hobbit, M4 leaning, does not catch Roy. Sees Yabi instead, but Roy turns back in at the right moment. And again, timing's going to work well for the Flames.
That was a sick play to come out from Roy. Just could not have timed that any better. Backing up his teammate to perfection. And for Gambit, that was a hole that they thought they had exposed. Walking up to connector, getting into that stairs position, trying to open up the A site, and Roy's got a multi-frag. The
AWP set for Nico Odos, backed up here at the CT stairs. Ready for even more Gambit presence. The flashbang in is going to blind him in part. The AK of Yabi going to get back out of dodge. Try looking for Inters in the next frag. 20 seconds, Gambit have got to make their move in. Inters looking towards dark. Doesn't see where Yabi is. Yabi going to get his kill alongside Roy. They make it a triple. Bomb dropped. Shiro, lone man standing out towards ladder room. Just got to hold on to the weapon here. Copenhagen Flames, a 6th clean round for the CTs. Gambit. Now those 4 AKs can come in for Copenhagen Flames. Guns out, cross the board. T side trying to find a 3-pronged attack into the A site. 3 players out of Palace's Axel with that first kill. Yabi to line up 2 players. Gets only the 1 frag for it. But Ziffon's there to find Axel. Lean back in against Hobbit. The spray not quite as great for Yabi. He's running out of bullets, tapping his way onto victory, but can't connect those shots, so it's a 3 versus 3 instead. Roy looks up, out of dark. Inters pops out. Hobbit's seen. Next player seen is Shiro. Hobbit gives up his life to a 2K for Roy. And Shiro in a 1 versus 3 clutch scenario. As great as he is, he's not going to win this one. 7 to the board of the Flames. M4 leans up for Roy, looks out and over into the connector control. Still spotting nothing, just jump facing. The flashbang comes over and the T's make their way up. Yabby, M4, set and ready. Molotovs counteracted by flashbangs. Dark's not going to get cleared out. There's nobody there from the Flames. Is anyone going to check sandwich? Enters Will. Yabby still wins that fight. Looking for Navani next up. No support. Util and Roy can get his triple as he turns back towards connector, having lined up 2 players out of ramp. Smokes in, Tech9's out, M4 for Hooksy, just can't hold on. Hobbit gets his frag. Burst fire from Xiphon, trying to look for these players, trying to look for these picks. Axile flashes way forward. Shiro can't turn that AK into a frag. Finally, some decency from Gambit, a 5-on-3 advantage. Roy will try to get some trade started. He finds Axile. Shiro's low. Hobbit's on 2 points of HP. Engagement against Shiro wins that fight. Hobbit can trade it right back though. 3-on-2 advantage, 2-on-2. Standing at evens. Copenhagen Flames have the guns now. Finally picked up an M4, enters the deal up close here. Around the corner of the pillar, yeah. B takes face, takes fight. Nafani held out towards short. The bomb's not even planted for him. And Nico Otis will get that kill in regardless. I'll be ready for Gambit split play. Going out from underpass to maintain mid control. Top mid gained as well. I have a good read here on this one. It depends where Gambit go with this. That bomb could commit to either side.
Nick Gerdos just hoping for a gap in that smoke. Roy actually dies to the spam, and Anthony, we see at least Xiphon trying to get back in. There could be a walkout to the A site as well, and Nick Gerdos is just expecting a window play.
Eagle waiting, takes his swing. Shiro there to catch him off at a 5 versus 3 now. Copenhagen Flames leaving 1 man in the back of the B side, getting out to market. 2 players out towards the A side. Shiro lands his frag onto Yabby. Add a second onto Xiphon as well. Hooksy well away from position, 1-on-5. Just much more methodical round here from Gambit, the kind of round we expect to see from this T-side line. And indeed, they will find their consolation prize. A 10-5 half still for the Flames. Gambit enters, knows he doesn't want that. It's him and Nafani to defend the site. The fuse kit on Nafani. Hobbit gets that first frag. Nice and easy out towards ramp. But Roy and Yabby there with trays, and they make it 3 for 1 on the response.
Great entries going down to that B side. Shiro even coming out for Mark and can't find anything. Another triple kill round coming into Roy. And Copenhagen Flames, they try to sell the fake. Hooksy was the A player. He was trying to over-rotate them. They come out of the apartments, and even though they lose that first fight to Hobbit, they start striking straight away. Gambit just getting overwhelmed. Roy with a class round again. So they've got a lurker Roy down in bottom mid, just trying to see if he can cut the rotates. A lot of damage has been done. Inter's actually striking back to a 4v4. Seeing that bomb drop down, Axile gets swung on, but the CTs are rotating into B and finding a lot of connections. Inter's with 3.
Every time we call out Inters for having a bad performance, he comes up with a multi-frag round. 3 kills for him, makes it a quadra. Copenhagen Flames capitulate on the execution here. AK on Roy, 1v4. Axile's going to secure that final frag, and Gambit will finally get their first to the CT side. Falling back, the flash is over. Inters trying to lean in towards the T side line. Axile getting up to position, spray through for Inters, catches Xiphon next. 5 versus 3. Seeing Roy, Shiro comes up with the next frag on towards Roy. Inters can make it a double, almost a triple. Hooksy, bomb on his back, could possibly secure the bomb plant, but CTs are so close here, and they're going to try to counteract them.
Yeah, you got to imagine, just get the bomb down safe, give yourself that extra cash injection, puts that smoke out, expecting the CTs to work around it. And now he's pretty much given up the timer, so there's no real way he's going to be able to get this bomb down. Has to try and face him for the short position. Could actually fake it, draw out the fights. They're going to peek in, and they don't deny the bomb. That's some extra cash. Now for Copenhagen Flames, having some more pace out to mid this time around. Hooksy does not see immediately the underpass play. There's 2 CTs here.
Oh, Roy's in trouble. We'll get that flashbang out, try to force that player away. He swings back and Shiro doesn't miss those. Smoke down to suppress Xiphon. Drop in from Axile. Will go ahead and join his teammate. But Xiphon could have 2 frags right here. Gonna line him up, spray manically. Get Shiro eventually. There's Axile somewhere out there, but he runs out of ammo. And the M4 comes up with a trade. A 2 for 1 that favors Gambit.
Yabby's trying to get a timing, just walk out from this balcony position. There's one under the ladder, and Hobbit is able to catch him. That's the lurk attempt comes through. Nafani now deals with Nico Odos. That whole round looked as if we could have seen a couple of kills coming through from Xiphon.
One man that stands between Copenhagen Flames and their 14th round. Rotations are coming back here for the CT side, so they might be quick about this. The rotations get cut off towards that short control in particular, so keep your eyes on that minimap. HooXi starting to walk in. I think Axel might have seen him. Player spotted. Hobbit comes up with a frag. Now, how about backups arrive? Hobbit's found 2 kills. Defiant's going to get traded. Axel and Hobbit are holding it down. It leaves it all on Xiphon. 1 versus 2. He's found 1 pick already. We'll get the bomb down. But Gambit, surely after the gamble stack, this should not be a round that was winnable for them. Smokes in. Xiphon going to try to get out towards Sandwich here in both sets of footsteps. He should be aware of this. Bit of an aggressive angle. Axel seen, sprays good. Where's the second man coming from the exact same angle? And Inters will just hold it together for Gambit. Nico Odos will try to respond with one of his own. Does find that frag, so connector removed. Play afterwards. Short Axel sees him throwing a flashbang. Strikes at the right moment to get the 4-on-3 advantage for the CT side. Orb shots missing. Hombit still at dark. Not accounted for by the T side line. Xiphon walking in. Roy can catch that wallbang headshot. The AWP is Shiro now. Back over at ticket booth. Bomb needs to get planted. They're running out of time. Only 25 seconds left.
And they're going to struggle to get this bomb down. Nowhere safe on the side. They can keep putting this util forward. Try and see if they get that bomb plant open for CT. They tap it once, try to draw the fight, and there it is for Roy onto Axel. Another player coming into Connector. And Xiphon now hits the shot. Shoro, the last one left in the 1v2, goes over to the 5-7. Both players trying to play together, and Roy finds a connection. A massive round for the 2 players. Roy finding 3.
Being a little bit careful about where they go about this bomb plant. Need to get another pick in.
But they do have a player in top of con for the CT side they don't know about. Xiphon even taking some further damage. That bomb can't go down.
Axel spraying through from connector, or from short through connector. Team to fire away as Yabi finds the Fani. Looks for a bit more. Grabs that bomb. Can they rotate it? The AWP of Shiro. Smoke's about to clear. He sees that one man gets caught off for it. Yabi doing damage, but Shiro comes up with a kill. Only the 1 kill though. Roy with a triple of his own. Enters now. Bomb in his vision. Nico Odo's coming in from the mid control. Up over the stairs. Nico Odo's caught. 1v1. He knows where Roy is. That nade's coming in real quick to his position. 26 HP. Incendiary and smoke to suppress it. Roy's going to try and make his way back in. That smoke went to connect. No, Inters have played this perfectly. Man's going to charge out. Make their moves up and into the defaults. Roy caught by Nefani. He'll burst fire. Can't land the frag, unfortunately. He's doing everything that he can here. Roy sprayed up. Takes on towards with the Deagle in hand. Shiro with the AWP frag. Yabi with the Deagle back here. 3v3 scenario. The low HP across the T-side line in general. Shiro's going to get pressured. Yabi's got another kill. Hold on. Don't let this be a half by steal, Gambit.
They've got 2 players coming through onto the B side, high HP, and even Incendio going down to default. That's going to spread.
Yeah, Yabi's got to get out of there. He can't afford to stick around. Roy set with the M4. Smokes up. He's going to wait. Nico Odos with the AWP frag. It's Inters 1v3. Gambit about to lose to the half by. Roy's Deagle does get caught off. Now they know where the last man is for certain. AK at his feet. Nico Odos AWPs to that default. They don't know where Yabi is. They can probably get a decent guess. Burst fire as the AWPer continues looking in. Inter swaps out to the other M4. Time's running short though. Where's he going to go with this? Back up towards the stairs. Kit's still in play, but time's so low. Nico Odos takes the swing. The spray is good enough. He does get the kill, but it won't get a clutch here. Yabi will hold off. All players will go up. But for Copenhagen Flames, that's an all-important half by to get to map and match point. Gambit, it's going to take a miracle to get them back from here. They've only got 2 rounds to make up, but the buy is so awkward, and Xiphon's found the first kill.
Oh, even Yabi, they're not expecting him on the other side of the apartment.
GG.
It's a 5-on-3 now for Copenhagen Flames.
Tagged up, 5-7 close here. Got to get these kills. He can't do it. Famas doesn't hold on either. And the Kremlin has fallen. The number 2 team in the world. Denmark rules supreme as they look to go to the grand finals of the Elisa Invitational. You can forgive the other invitees, but not this one. It's a 2-0 as Copenhagen Flames set up a second upset against Gambit.